to the Garbageville Skids podcast. I'm Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage.
Hello.
And Kevin McNichols. Yo! Yeah.
Is your fucking radio voice right there?
Is that him?
That's you, dude.
What did I do? I didn't do
I'm over
Right
here.
there.
This is Shane Gage. And
Why do you look like you should be wearing an ascot?
The weather today is sunny, a nice balmy 75 degrees, and down the traffic. Oh, boys, the traffic bad down there on the highway.
I like how he is so bad at geography, he just says highway because he doesn't know where anything is.
I really don't.
I tried
Interstate.
having him come to my house, but the main road is blocked. And he's like, I have no idea how to get there. I'm like, there's like 85 other fucking roads that you can take to get. I only know one.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes out there, dude, when you're out in the country.
It's not even out in the country, though.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Every one of the roads that you can also take to get to my main roads.
All roads leads to Shane House. That's how it works, huh?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
What about the Silk Road? Does that lead to your house, too?
No, that would be in Asia.
Oh, crap.
You don't got a place in Asia.
Damn, well, you said that was terrible geography.
You were fucking horrible at geography.
I'm the
Also,
one
I
who's
think the
bad at
Silk
that.
Road was in like the, what, 1300s or
yeah,
something like that?
yeah. It was
or-
like Kublai Khan was still
maybe- so
leading
that would've-
the Mongols.
That would have been like 800?
Yeah, about that.
Isn't that
yeah.
when he
that
was-
sounds about right.
Who the fuck is
I
Kublai
think it was-
Khan?
I think
Wait,
it was Genghis
I don't
Khan.
fucking care.
Yeah, it was Kublai Khan was Genghis
I
Khan's
think you didn't hear me say
ancestor.
it. I didn't
Yeah, I
fucking
did.
care.
No, I did. I was just gonna tell you anyway.
Kevin.
Once I start speaking, I have to finish.
It's true. He will not shut the fuck up.
It's true.
It's a gift, is what it is.
It's not a gift.
Gift and a curse. Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If you need to annoy someone to the point where they want to commit suicide, I'm your man.
I was gonna say, just
it's-
give him Kevin.
I'd say
for a
Shane's
moment.
that person.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, but Shane's immune to my powers.
No, but he makes people want to commit suicide. That's for fucking sure.
Oh, okay,
well, that's
my
not,
bad.
that's true.
114 BCE to 14.
Did you actually fucking look that up, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh well, we gotta get
So
the
it's
facts
actually-
straight. We don't want to.
Yeah, so you were actually
lead anyone astray.
You were actually pretty close.
Well, not really.
Well,
all I had
about
to do
200
was
years
guess
off.
within a fucking 13 or.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Who fucking cares?
All I had to do
You
is
know?
guess within a
Whoa,
1500
now,
year
now we're a
span.
fucking.
You're only about 200 years
we're
off,
a
I
history
think.
podcast. Let's start
800.
talking about Kublai Khan and Cobra Kai and whatever the fuck else all these famous people are.
Cobra Kai.
The Cobra
The
Commander.
Mongols and the goddamn wall.
The wall?
Yeah, in Japan.
Yes, the Japanese wall.
Yeah, that fucking thing that started the whole Ever War.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't
What's
fucking
the
care.
Ever War?
Nah, it was just a thing. Fuck history, dude. That's all I gotta say. Fuck history.
All right.
I'm only worried about the future.
It's not going to happen.
I love history. Yeah, the future's going to end any day now.
Yeah, What?
Apparently, there's a battle starting in Richland, Washington.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's
Really?
kinda weird.
You better...
A battle?
You
What
good,
kind of a
dude?
battle?
Yeah.
It's those.
Got
isn't it?
hiccups, yeah.
It's-
From
What kind of a
From
battle is
Lawson.
happening in?
He said, "Take a half one." You're like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, you get
Took
hiccups.
the whole
Yeah.
thing. He's like,
Whatever, I
This
got
could be a good
hiccups
show
now.
now. Here we go.
It's fine,
What?
man. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I made a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody, look at that T-shirt that he did. It's fantastic.
Yes,
Well,
everybody look
he
at it.
didn't make it. He
Listen.
bought it. No, that's the thing.
The
Tim,
first.
it feels better if I say I make it.
I got it.
That's the first merchandise our show
Merc.
has ever had.
Merc.
Yes.
Merc. Click down below. You can order.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yes.
Not yet.
If you want to send money to
If you know
us,
any of our
then
phone numbers, just call us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make one.
whenever they're ready,
Maybe.
we'll send you one in about
Some
6
guy at
months.
work the other day was like, "Hey, you know Shane?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Have you heard his podcast?" No. Is it any good? Oh no, I haven't heard it either. I was like, oh, "Okay."
What the fuck?
Fucking kid.
What?
That's what I got to deal with, man.
I
It's
don't-
fucking funny.
I don't know. Yeah,
Because Shane's the fucking star.
I'm
I'm the goddamn drummer that no one knows who the fuck is. You got the bass guitarist that gets all the
He's Chris Novoselic.
yeah,
Yep.
whoever that is.
You don't, how do
Yeah,
you not know who
nobody
that guy
remembers
is?
my name. It's like, hey, that guy.
That guy went into just complete obscurity, though. Seriously, it's hilarious. Like, I guess
he really did.
I guess he had a few bands after it, and just nothing happened from
Well,
it.
that's kind of way to
Meanwhile-
go, isn't it?
Meanwhile,
Just making
well,
money
yeah,
and
but
disappear.
Meanwhile, Dave Grohl's first project he starts.
Oh, yeah.
It's still going.
Dave Grohl became a cultural icon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he.
You know,
I think it.
Because he's talented.
well, he is talented.
And he's funny.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
He's got a personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get a personality with talent. That's a package deal.
You know,
man.
he played the devil in that Tenacious D movie,
Yep.
the musical they did. You know,
Yeah.
He's
Was
it
pretty funny.
Tenacious done a lot
D
of
in the Pick
things.
of Destiny.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
I've seen it once, but
he
I
was
can
in a whole
barely
bunch
He's
of
the devil at the end.
Jackass one too. He's in one of the first.
I think he
or-
was.
He was in a Jackass one, and he was in a Bam one too.
Yeah,
Man,
like
that
that.
guy fell the fuck
Oh,
off.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
What was it? Viva La Bam. That was
Viva
the show
La
he
Bam.
had.
Yeah, he was in one of their episodes.
I also
So-
remember
believe
when
He had a
him
lot
and
of people on there.
Bam and Billy Idol decided to put a
I
sunroof
was just gonna bring that
Yeah.
up.
in his fucking Lamborghini
Yeah.
on the
No,
side of the freeway.
Didn't
I
they do
don't
it with
know
like
if
a
it was a
skill
Lam-
saw
it
or
was a
something?
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Hummer
Nope, Lamborghini.
because they had that H2 that they did too. They chopped the top
Yeah.
off of that as well.
Billy Idol and him, they chopped up a Lamborghini, which is so.
Yeah, it was
It's like a
what was it?
$200,000 car.
Well, yeah, when you got that kind of money, that's just fucking fun money. And I'm sure it was paid for after that whole one
yeah,
episode.
Yeah, I'm sure the show fucking
The
basically.
producers were like, that
They-
was great, guys. Here's 3 Lamborghinis.
Well, Bam
Do it
was-
again.
I mean, that's entirely possible.
Wasn't he worth like 50 or 60 million at one point?
Yeah.
He had a lot of money.
And that was the height. That was like the peak of
Well,
his
even the family too,
popularity,
because
too.
of that show too.
Oh,
Abe
yeah.
and
Yeah, see,
Phil and
Actually,
the-
Tim, if you look at
Uncle or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, Dom or whatever.
Dom,
yeah.
yeah.
Don Vito, I think it
Don
was.
Vito. Hey,
Yeah.
with his googly eye and shaky
dude,
jowls.
that guy isn't he dead though?
Yeah, he passed away several years ago.
That's what happens.
Yes, the whole passed away. It's a Lambo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude, I was like, you've got to be kidding! You're ruining something that expensive.
Come on, man. That's his own life. Like you buying a fucking shirt, dude. That's his own money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it, right?
No,
Well, look
it's
where he's
fine.
at now.
I still think it's
Begging
yeah, it's
Dr.
true.
Phil for help.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
You're
you
my
fall-
only hope, Dr.
That's the
Phil.
only thing
You want
too.
to attack me for this shit? Yeah, you're right.
Next thing is you're gonna get into drugs and start doing that. Is that what you're gonna do?
Why not?
Well, it sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds. Do you know how fun that sounds?
Hey, if you're gonna go down and hit rock bottom, you might as well have fun.
Well,
doing it.
he tanked right after Dunn died. I know that. That's when he went.
That's
I-
when things change.
I
That's
think
when he
that
went to his
'cause
worst.
wasn't that his best friend?
that was
Yeah.
his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
No,
Yeah.
Of course, it's tough.
For sure. And also after that, well, no, it doesn't help that like all the guys kind of after he started dropping down, all the other guys started getting away from him. You know,
Yeah.
distancing themselves from Bam. Like he wasn't in this new Jackass movie because of what's going on with him.
Well, initially he was supposed to be, but he
Violated the contract. by
violated the
doing
contract
drugs.
with drugs.
Yeah, we talked about
Well,
that.
And then he got
is,
kicked
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
I still
we
haven't
did.
even-
I remember.
still haven't even seen the new one.
The dick episode.
I haven't seen it either. Yeah, 90 minutes of dicks.
Yeah, that was the one.
That's Kevin's favorite porn.
Mine's 120 minutes, but
Got to be honest, it's a
that's how long
pretty
it takes.
straightforward name telling you exactly what you're getting.
It's true.
So, what's this fight, this like battle going on in Richmond? Or Richland?
No, I was just gonna. I was getting a phone call.
You're a
that said-
moron.
Oh, well, I didn't know what he's talking about. I thought he was talking about something that was
some
happening.
Missed
No, it was
call
a
on my
phone
phone
call.
that said
Oh, I don't know.
it's a junk call that says Battelle from Richland, Washington. I don't know.
And he-
Battelle.
He
The names they come up with these
Read it.
fucking things.
wrong on purpose,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden you think that
There's
There's
a
a
battle
battle.
in Richland.
Well, yeah. Why not? I mean, would you really be that surprised with how crazy things have been lately?
yeah, probably Richland. It's
I don't
not
even know what the
bad,
hell that
it?
is.
No, it's not really that bad.
Yeah.
Richland's
Isn't
like
that part of the Tri-Cities?
I don't know.
I think so.
Isn't it?
We're now talking geography,
there.
guys.
I
It's
know,
fan-
right?
fantastic.
Isn't that fucking Richland
super
and
duper.
then the two other ones?
Yeah,
Spokane.
Richland, Washington.
Let's
yeah,
get-
I
let's-
think you're right, though.
We should
yeah.
get into spirituality next. You know, let's talk about
Ooh,
Christ.
good idea.
You know, that'll really draw a crowd, won't it?
So, which is your favorite Christ quote? Christ quote.
Yay! It's not me this time.
I said words,
Felt good.
kinda.
Uh,
It is what it is.
I like his saying where he says, "Just don't be a dick." That's worse
I don't
to
think
live
that's. I don't think he said that.
by. In a roundabout way.
Maybe.
When he was on the cross, he's like, "Here, you know, this hurts a lot, but you guys are being real dicks."
Yeah. That would have been great if that was actually. I would have read more of that.
That's what I mean.
I would have been like, man.
You know what they
this is pretty
should do?
good.
Reinterpret it for today.
Yeah.
Just do it. Not a King James version, like
He looks up
Yeah.
and he's
like
like,
a James King version or something like that.
Looks like it's right by Pasco and Kennewick.
Oh,
There we
great,
go.
man.
That's the three.
Thank goodness. I can sleep tonight knowing that. Thank
Pasco,
goodness. Thank you
Kennewick,
so much.
and Richland.
Yep.
Well,
Tri-Cities.
yeah. Okay. Super. That's fantastic.
I'm sure there's other. Why don't we call all cities?
They're also
that are three of
trisexual.
them?
Mm-hmm.
All of them Tri-Cities like that.
Try harder or
Yes, try harder.
try harder cities.
Try harder cities.
Yeah, that'd definitely be Portland.
Yeah.
They need to try harder over there.
Try. What are they doing?
Burning the place down.
Man, if only.
Yeah, we talked about the naked chick that knocked on the door the other day. My sister had a vagrant
Yeah.
come up to the house, and he had her husband had to pull a shotgun.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Why? I
bad.
mean, was he like aggressive or something?
Yeah,
He
just
wouldn't leave?
wouldn't leave, and racked it, and walked away.
Well, yeah. Usually
Damn.
when you hear a shotgun rack, you go.
That's that telltale
All right.
sound. Yeah, bye.
It's an unmistakable sound.
Well,
But no, they're like tossing shit over their fence and stuff, trash. And I guess one time they tossed a bag full of kittens.
Fucking really?
Yeah, or something like that, like a cat, a bag with a cat in it, or something over the
What the
fence.
fuck?
It's
That's
so fucking weird.
People used to
messed up.
just
And their
toss-
house is dope too. It's a fucking cool house, like an old 1800 style or early 1900 style, ranch house with actually has a cider press in the basement still, built in.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
that
Holy
old.
shit.
Yeah,
man.
it's fucking
Damn,
cool
that
as
is
fuck.
old. That's like 20s.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dope house, but it sucks because now they're surrounded by a whole bunch of fucking homeless camps.
Where what
Dude,
city?
yeah,
are
that
they in?
shit's going.
B town.
Oh, really? Oh,
everywhere.
yeah, man. It's especially there. It's so bad.
That's what I mean.
Um,
And everyone, all of them, all the well-to-dos are moving north into our neck of the woods.
yep. That's why it's getting worse up here now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And those trails of dollars are bringing in the homeless.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the other thing. Too.
It just keeps
we're seeing
moving
it
and
worse
moving.
and worse and worse, man.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
There was a guy downtown. I was working the other day. A guy downtown was jumping from shadow to shadow like a goddamn ninja. Like he was dedicated
Wow.
to not be seen. And you could
I've
tell
seen
he
that.
was fucking gacked. Oh my gosh, because he's just shaking and then he'd look around and then just dash to the next shadow. Like he was playing a video game or something like that. I don't know what he was doing.
How
but-
did you see him?
Oh, I saw him. He wasn't very good at what he was doing.
What the
He was
fuck?
trying, but yeah.
Hey, maybe he was training.
Typically, sitting still would help.
Yeah.
But no, that guy
It's
was
too jittery, just like-
Oh my god, it was. Crazy.
I don't know, man.
Well,
If
not
he
crazy,
shakes
but-
enough, you can't see him.
No.
Yeah.
I
Shakes so
suppose.
fast he just vanishes.
blurs.
Or he looks way bigger than he is.
Yeah.
Like that's his superpower.
Well,
He's like, I can scare people.
it stinks
I mean,
like-
it's like, dude, you already kind of scare us because,
yeah.
I don't know what disease I'm gonna get by fucking having an interaction with you. Ah,
Could be a new one.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
What do you want to do to the homeless, Tim?
Just talk to him. Have a a one-on-one.
Sit down.
An open conversation.
Nice little
talk about
sit
world
down
events
and
see what's going on with them.
yeah.
How things can be better for them and better
Have
for
them
us.
babysit your children.
I'd like to have a long discussion of the philosophy of homelessness with a homeless man.
Why?
Well, it's houseless. Now.
Yeah, actually, it's,
Houseless.
I think it's peoples without dwellings.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We keep changing it
'Cause we
we
have
don't want
to-
to make them feel bad.
Yeah, because we have to soften
Even though
everything.
they don't give a flying fuck.
No, they don't.
No, I was like,
Some
oh,
of them actually want to be where they're at.
Yes, some of them want schizophrenia
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
and a crippling addiction to
Don't know.
heroin.
yeah.
It's still the other thing I don't understand. I mean, that's got to be a lot of dicks to suck to be addicted to heroin when you're broke.
Let's ask Kevin.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lot of dicks.
Can confirm.
Yeah, fuck. So that makes more sense now. There's just sexual favors.
The weird
for
thing
drugs.
is Kevin was doing it for free.
What, heroin or?
Until I
Sucking
found out I
dicks.
could
The
get money.
dicks.
Oh,
No, it's
Yeah,
until I
after
found
a
out I
while,
could get money for it.
They're like, dude, you're pretty good at this. We could give you money.
yeah.
He's like, what?
I wasn't
I
aware
was
you
trying
could
to
make
get
money.
heroin. I figured
don't insult me with your money.
I'd just blow somebody that was on heroin and try to get it out of them that way.
Yeah, that's one
I
way
was
to
just
get it.
paying for the hair. I was still paying for the heroin. The blowjob was just a favor.
Well, there you go.
You know,
On my way out.
I'm a people person. Just go that extra mile for your friends.
Way to say
That's how
Oh,
it
that
is.
was a friend thing. Hmm.
Well, I mean,
I guess we
dealer.
weren't very good friends then.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Business
You
partners.
missed
I feel-
that though, didn't you,
Fucking,
Shane?
I
That's
feel like
unfortunate.
I missed out on a whole different side of Kevin.
It's getting pretty gay. Getting pretty
Getting
gay.
gay with kids is here.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Hey, remember that from South Park, that song?
No.
Oh, it's that Getting Gay with Kids is Here. They all had to sing it. It was
No.
like this. Yeah, it was like this. I think it was Mr. Garrison or something. It was like a musical. The
I
kids had
think
to
he
sing
just
at
made
school.
it up.
No,
And
no.
now
yeah,
he's like
from
trying to
South Park.
Well, it's
backpedal
like
into.
these
No,
guys
somebody
trying
else
to
made
do
it
that.
up.
What was it? Trying to do that drag show for fucking kindergarten.
I think
or
that's what it
something like
was.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
When that happened.
I just remember that one line, that "Getting gay with kids is here," and they're like spinning around. Yeah.
I guess there's a movement in the gay community as well to fight that as well, to fight
Yeah.
The drag
grooming
stuff?
and all. Yeah, the grooming of
Well, it's
kids.
not.
It's gotten so bad.
Yeah,
But let's just
even the
assume-
gay community is like, this has got to stop.
But
Yeah.
you know?
let's just assume that it's not grooming, like the drag show or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
What are drag shows normally?
and that's what someone pointed out. It's like they're for adults.
Yeah, that's
A drag show
I remember
is specifically designed for adults.
I went to one of my friend's birthdays, and him and his wife, they went to a drag bar,
Mm-hmm.
and we went there, and it's like, yeah, that's definitely an adult show.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not a fucking a child show.
No, you don't have half fake cleavage sticking out.
Yeah. Does anyone have a problem though with somebody that's just dressed up and then reading a book? If that's
Yeah, there's
all they're
nothing
doing,
wrong.
who
Yeah,
gives
but if
a
you're going
shit?
to do a drag show,
But
I mean,
that- yeah, I
why
think
not
that-
call it a fashion show then or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like,
It's still weird.
yeah, I'm
You
not
know,
arguing
it's the
that.
Same thing with the child beauty pageants. That shit's fucking.
Oh,
That-
that's so
Yeah,
creepy.
Yeah.
That's the most cringy fucking thing. I still can't believe that's going on today.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no
cannot
shit.
believe that's still a fucking thing.
It's fucking
I'm
creepy.
The
sure-
judges are creepy as shit. The parents are fucking crazy.
Oh, I know.
And these poor kids are completely clueless. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to say clueless, but they
I would say
they don't
mostly.
know any better.
They don't
Yeah, that would be
understand
cool.
Yeah,
how
they want to
this
make
is
mom
wrong.
and dad happy.
Yeah.
Mostly it's just mom. Sometimes it's
Exactly.
dad, but
But they've also been
Yeah, but if
sort
they're-
of groomed into thinking it's okay.
I was gonna say if it's dad the one that's doing this, then
even creepy.
that's
Even
way
creepier.
worse.
Right.
I agree.
Because dad's probably
Yeah.
doing other things at that
There
point.
was that.
Ugh.
You ever
Yeah.
watch that movie Little Miss Sunshine? Had
Yes.
Steve Carell.
I
in it and
remember
all
that.
Yeah, and the grandpa was fucking creepy as
Well, that's where
fuck.
the Riddler was. He was in that.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. Paul Dano was in
Yeah.
it as well as the brothers.
was
Oh, you're
colorblind.
right. He
That's
was.
That's why he
right.
couldn't be
Yeah.
a pilot.
That
I
was like
forgot
one of
about
his.
that.
That was I
It was
think one of his early
earliest
ones.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know if it was his first one, but
yeah.
But yeah, Alan Arkin was the grandpa.
Yeah.
And he was
Yep.
just fucking pervy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
the times where you start, okay,
hilarious.
let's work our routine out with this little fucking 5-year-old girl or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
like
his
I think it was
granddaughter.
Abigail Breslin
Yeah.
back when she was a little kid.
Jeez,
Yeah,
please. That thing was just uncomfortable to watch. Funny.
it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it was a funny movie though.
a
Yeah,
lot
but
of funny parts to it. But
I was
man,
gonna say
oh,
it's
man,
a
oh,
movie with
man.
funny parts. I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it a funny movie.
Yeah.
because I
You
mean,
know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
didn't feel like a comedy,
No.
but it felt like a movie with funny parts.
I mean, wasn't one of the points of the whole thing kind of pointing out sort of underhandedly how creepy those pageants
Yeah,
are?
I think that was the goal of it
Yeah.
was to make it look,
Mhm.
and then the whole body shaming thing too. You know, they had to point
Yeah.
that out as well. This little girl is assuming she's fat at 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's
terrible.
that's
That's
ridiculous.
weird.
yeah.
But if she's like that when she's 20,
And that's how it develops. Is they're
I don't mean that. I mean fat. If she's fat when she's 20,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
fucked up.
you read me wrong entirely.
I must have, yes.
I wasn't trying to help your point along.
I get it, dude. Jesus. Yeah, fuck that, man. Like I said, I can't believe those things are still going on.
Yeah, those
Oh, yeah.
those are creepy as fuck.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of weird, creepy shit out there. You know.
Yeah,
I
imagine
just-
the stuff we don't know about.
Oh,
yeah,
God, I
I'm
know.
sure there's tons of it.
Well, and you know the thing, like for instance, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but they were doing. Apparently, there was these people that were trying to do this family sex show or something. That I guess they go around
the
country.
aristocrats.
Yeah, basically, it's basically the real aristocrats. But like, basically, it's like they do
and
this.
the kids walk in and shit on each
On
other.
each other.
And the mom walks in and she starts
Shits
fucking
on
the
the
shit.
husband.
And it's like, what the
God,
fuck
dude.
is going
Yeah,
on here?
the aristocrats is hilarious.
Yeah, no,
But-
it's a great fucking
Yeah.
documentary.
But apparently, these people were trying to do this thing as this family sex show. It's like some play or something where they talk about sex and all that shit, like all the details, but they put it into some play form.
Yeah, but what's the family aspect of it?
It's because families are supposed to go there together.
Okay.
You know, and
Well,
because
then
I heard them on the radio talking about this, and apparently they got canceled. They got literally like the
To
venue canceled them and said, "You're not
to
fucking
me,
doing that
but
shit."
to
here."
me, that's a little
Some areas it
different,
would
I
work,
think.
some areas it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with sex education.
yeah, to me, if it's more of a sex education thing, then
I think it's.
But if it's fucking
It's this like leftist kind of stuff.
If it's two consenting adults on stage fucking in front of children,
yeah.
I'm gonna have a problem with
No,
that.
it's I think it's more.
but they're consenting.
Well, as
Yeah.
long as they're consenting, but no.
It's
that's-
more in line with the creepy kind
I'm
of
moving
stuff.
class. We're gonna get a close up here. Jesus,
We brought in these two art
this part we
students
call
from,
anal.
college.
Yeah, it's fucking wow. Yeah, I can have a.
It's how they make extra money.
I take issue with that.
Yeah,
but
that's a little over the
But
line.
if it's just explaining the
Yeah.
birds and bees and making it a little bit more interesting so kids can pay attention,
yeah.
I'm all for it. Education's
Yeah.
great.
But I guess this is it's pretty. It's definitely not a kid thing.
Yeah, if it's,
you know,
if it's something that got
and-
canceled, then, I mean,
If
like
it's
I said,
something
it
that you
depends
can
where it's out. If it was a Bible Belt, yeah, it's going to get canceled.
If it's something
I
that you
don't
have
think
to
it's
go to
Bible Belt.
Pornhub to find, it's probably not suitable
Good
for
point
doing
too. Yeah,
children's
right.
stuff.
That's the other thing too. But you know, at the same
Maybe want to
same
bleep out a few things, you know.
Yeah. What do you mean on this?
No, not on this. No, I mean on that.
I
thing,
remember
you
the
know,
sex education video I watched. It was drawings of the genitalia. They never showed.
I don't
you-
remember
Yeah, it was.
That's
it
all
was.
we saw when
yeah,
I
it
was
was
a kid.
just a drawing of the women's and the men's and how and no penetration
no.
or anything. Just what it was and
Yeah.
how it worked.
Yep, that was what we got too when I was
Yeah.
in school. It was just the basics, like literally, like, hey, this is the penis, this is the vagina.
The best way to
This is what
prevent
they
having
do,
babies
blah, blah,
is,
yeah.
is abstinence. So don't do it. You know, if you kind of do it.
If you do, use condoms,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
And then
like,
the
it
next
was
way would
the
be to just
basics.
murder her right after you're done.
Yeah,
and
kick
then
her-
you don't have to worry about it.
kick her in the tummy, and you won't have to worry about
But I
it.
remember when I was in school, I remember the teachers, the male, because the male teachers taught the boys, and then the female
they
teachers taught the
separated
girls.
the classes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they separated the males and females.
I
in the
remember how
classes.
uncomfortable the
Think
male
that
teachers
happened in
looked
ours.
teaching it. Like,
Yeah.
I just
That-
remember that as a kid.
See,
I
that
still
didn't
remember
happen
it.
at our school. We didn't
Really?
separate, no.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that in my grade school.
Don't- I
Me
don't-
too.
I don't remember that happening.
I think it was like 6th or something grade.
Yeah,
maybe
fifth
when
and
I
sixth
got-
grade
fifth
is
and
when
sixth,
I think it's when they
Yeah, mine, I
Started
think
that
right
whole-
about the same time
Right.
is my guess.
which is when puberty hits, so it makes sense.
Right. Yeah. You start getting those feelings.
Well, typically
then, you
more
know?
for girls than boys, but that's when you start getting those first weird erections. Like, what the fuck's happening here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pee, and this isn't working.
You're like, this
How the hell
shouldn't
am I
hit me in the
supposed
face.
Yeah, right?
It's going up, not down.
Why is it shooting in 2 directions?
Mom,
Yeah, that's true. Weren't you?
I think my penis is broken, Mom.
I don't know why I have this vision that Kevin was homeschooled, but for some reason I do.
I went to public school.
I don't know why. For some reason in my head, Kevin was homeschooled.
well, you guys retained a lot more of your education than I did from school. That's for fucking sure. We're talking about Tutankhamun or whatever the fuck his name was.
Oh.
from
Yeah, but that's
Japan.
because you did like.
Like from Japan.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
That's
about.
Egypt, by the way.
Alright.
First
See?
off, he didn't say Tutankhamun.
All right. I've already forgotten the whole thing, so
Yeah, no shit. It was 4 minutes ago.
I know we brushed
Goldfish
up on
brain.
some history bullshit, and that's when I just turned it off.
Turn
I've
it
turned back on now. We're talking about dicks.
You turn, yeah. You're like young erections.
I like history, but I think
Oh,
Is that where- is that where you were going
I
with
walked
that?
right into that one.
Yeah, you did.
I like history, but I think that's just because I got it from my dad. My dad loves history too. It's just, I think I'm interested.
Oh, I
because
thought you
he-
meant
enough.
his history. You got his history from.
Actually, I don't know almost shit about my dad's like life
That's,
before I was.
that's not what
born.
I meant.
Oh, that history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
That's search history. Is that what we're talking
I
about?
just figured that we found out another day, like, oh, Kevin also got molested there.
Jesus, dude. Oh my god.
It's just a long line of Kevin just rehashing things that his brain just didn't want to.
Well, hey, the thing is,
You should
though,
do that in the
with all the
therapy
stamps
section.
that I've got, I'm reminded all
Yeah.
the time.
He's got that book.
If I ever forget
Cardinal
one, I
Gene.
can remember.
What were we were going to brush up on something before we started recording, and then we were going to save it for the show. Now I've already forgotten.
Oh.
I
that,
don't know,
too.
yelling at each other, I think, was part of it.
Oh, I think we were talking about the car thing, no?
Not that. No, you were talking about something you wanted. You said save it for the show. Save it for the show.
Yeah, we
What
did.
was I talking
I
about?
can't remember what
What
it
were
was.
you
now.
talking
I
about?
don't know.
Well, we had covered that thing.
Uh-huh.
You know,
What thing?
whatever this guy was fucking doing. Then you were like, hey, this too. And then they're like, oh, well, let's talk about it on the show. And now we've already forgotten that.
I'm drawing a blank.
This
Yeah.
is good stuff. This is
Man, you've
good
really
content. I know how to bring this train along,
Yeah.
don't I?
like, hey guys.
Hang on, fellas. We're going to go for a fucking ride.
Yeah, it's just not a
And
good
hit
ride.
a brick wall.
Yeah, well, we all did work today, so it's not like we're all.
We all did not.
Totally
I mean,
awake.
I did too, actually.
Yeah, you probably did more work than I did.
Probably, yeah. So I'm trying to, at my house, there's 3 buildings I got to tear down. So
Really?
kind of cleaning everything up around them and
The main one's going to do it itself.
shit.
He's going to let the main one just
Yeah, no,
tear itself down.
The one that I live in, it's going to come down on its own. So
Yeah.
it's cool that like the homeless people actually live better than I do.
He's actually has to try for the other ones to come down, but
Right.
the one he's in is letting it do it itself.
No, I don't, dude. I honestly, I'm surprised that there was the garage and then there's a little building behind it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that has stayed up as long as it has because I didn't realize when I started walking around it, the foundation that's there, it's just cinder blocks set on each other. There's no mortar, nothing.
Really?
Well,
That's the foundation for the whole thing.
it
It's just
could have been the mortar deteriorated.
no. There's no mortar at all. So
Wow.
when it shifted, like a bunch of the bricks fell out, and it's like, oh shit! So that could have happened at any time.
Yeah, that's
All it would have taken was a good breeze.
So did this shift over time, or was this something that happened?
I think the garage fell down because I think that
you said snow weight, wasn't it?
no,
Snow.
no, that was the reason the roof on the building behind it fell down. But no, I believe the garage fell because there was a tornado at one point out there.
Holy shit!
And then there was an earthquake too, and I think both of those things.
I remember the earthquake.
Yeah, I think both of those things combined, like the tornado, I think the tornado didn't hit it, but I think just
Yeah,
the
the Northwest
might have-
idea of tornadoes aren't really tornadoes.
yeah, but I
It's a
think
fucking
well, I don't
strong
know.
wind.
It happened out at my grandparents' house, a tornado.
Yeah, there was that one that
Fucking-
hit the KFC near there too.
Yeah, I remember
the
hearing
one
about that one.
Yeah.
There was one that went through Hazeldale and actually destroyed a bunch of houses
Yeah.
in there. I mean, not destroyed by
Blew off some shingles.
yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And knocked down trees and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Oh God.
It's not like the tornadoes in like Nebraska.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. When it levels a house, it levels
Yeah.
a
No, it
fucking
doesn't
house.
level
Take
a
out
house.
whole
It levels
towns.
a fucking neighborhood
Yeah.
of every fucking house.
Yeah.
All the cars are like in other counties, you know. So
That's
Cows
That's what
flying
I think of when I
by.
think of
Like in a
a
Twister.
tornado.
I was
That's a
gonna say
tornado.
that you watched Twister. That wasn't.
Yeah, cow. Another
wasn't
cow.
real.
I think that was the
I
same
remember
one.
who was it? Was it Jesse Jackson that was pissed off about Twister because it didn't have enough black people in it?
Seriously?
Getting killed by tornadoes. I was like, what the fuck? So
Well, there's got to
Well,
be
Jesse.
complain about something. That's you know,
it's like
that's just the
alright.
type.
I mean, I guess.
Something to complain about.
Yeah. I don't know. People,
No, we've had that. We had the earthquake, and I remember seeing the video footage from one of the Amboy stores or something like that. All the shelves shaking and shit
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
yeah.
And I remember being here in this house with my kids and just felt it was like, I think that was an earthquake.
See, I think I was.
And
driving
everyone's like, oh no
around.
shit, that was an earthquake.
I think
It
I
was
was.
just a quick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Well,
our
that's
earthquakes
the one
are up
that-
here
Yeah.
usually.
But that was the one that happened in like Seattle.
Yeah, we felt something.
We felt all the little tremors and shit.
And then they
from
did
it.
this whole freak out in Portland, saying the Portland buildings the foundations aren't set up for an earthquake, and
They're
they're all
not.
doomed to fucking collapse. And
Like, all right. I
yeah,
mean,
I'm just waiting for the Columbia River to just open up, separate us.
And
That'd be fucking awesome.
it already has. We have bridges over it.
Yeah, well, worse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like what?
earthquake and
I
just
would love it if that
took
both those bridges
shifted plates.
collapsed,
Just shifted plates.
Why?
And spread over.
so that the people from Portland can't come up here anymore.
I think it's too late.
I know, but
It's too
we can.
late.
But one can hope.
They're already here.
I can dream.
Yeah.
They're already here.
I know. There's a
Yeah.
lot of them too.
Look at the way he's dressed. They're already here.
Well, this is in Portland, man. This is fucking Vegas, baby.
He's bringing the Hawaiian
Are you
shirts
gonna go to
back.
Vegas?
No,
Let's go to Vegas.
I hate Vegas.
Vegas is awesome.
There's nothing redeeming about.
I've only
that
ever
place
been there
There's
whatsoever.
plenty
Younger.
of redeeming stuff.
Now this is an
and
adult.
Yeah.
you can use your money to redeem sex. So it's a great place.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, terrible sex.
You
I
can't
imagine.
hear. You just have to
Maybe,
be more
maybe
careful
not.
about it.
No, thank you. I've never paid for it. Never will.
Those guys
You've
running around
always
with the
paid for it, Tim.
those
Yeah,
guys running around with the
always
little
paid for
the little
it.
cards
Still
with the
am.
hookers on them in Vegas, like slapping them together, like hey, I
they'll
got some
actually
hot ladies
slide
here
those
for
in
ya.
your fucking hands as you're walking
Uh-huh.
by, too. It's the weirdest shit. It's like,
Dude,
how the fuck
or
did
the
I get
people
that
out
in my
there-
Hey,
hand?
call this hot body. Yeah, she'll
the-
get you good.
Are the people out there trying to sell you their mixtapes and shit?
I haven't seen the mixtape
Dude.
guys yet.
They're ruthless. They're
Yeah.
like fucking will not stop. And one of the guys was just like, dude, here's $5. Just give me your fucking mix. I'm done talking to you. I was like, fuck, man.
That's the thing, man. That's why I don't like Vegas so much, because everybody's out there hustling.
Hustling.
Well, yeah.
I hate that shit, dude. I hate having to worry. It stresses me out. I was
I
like,
know,
dude,
I've
I'm
seen
not
your-
going to give you any money. And then trying to ride a cab. How much is it from getting here to there? Just get in. Well, no. How much is it going to cost me to drive from this one to that one? Just get in. And then they get pissed at you and drive off. Like, I don't know what I'm going to, like, it cost me $100 to go 3 blocks?
Yeah.
How much is it
Fuck
going to
that. I'll walk.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I had cab rides and all that
Yeah,
shit.
but at
in
that
Vegas.
point, you
Fuck
just
that.
get out and just go, I'm not paying you.
Yeah, then you get your ass kicked.
By who?
The cab driver and the other
You
cab
think the
drivers.
cab driver's going to chase you down?
I think all of them are. Yeah.
They're a gang.
I have no fucking clue. It's Vegas, dude.
Yeah. It's not a fucking. It's
There's a lot
It's-
of bodies in the desert.
yes, there are. But that
But
was
the mob
mostly,
put most of them
I was
there.
gonna say that.
How do
that's
I know the
mostly
cab
mob.
companies are run by the mob?
Probably not.
The mob's
I don't know, man.
You never know.
Mob
been-
doesn't have
It's just-
power
Ever
over
been in a
Vegas
cab?
anymore.
I don't think it's a lot of Italians driving those
I'm
cabs.
just not worried about it, man. I don't fucking care. I don't want to deal with it, dude. Not pay.
Yeah, just get out of. They're like $100 for 3 blocks.
Yeah. Well,
Jesus.
that's
Fucking
they won't
ridiculous.
tell you the price. There's nothing
I-
priced on the car.
that's
There's
shifty.
nothing at all.
I know
That's
it was
shifty.
definitely way cheaper than that, but
I have no idea. That's why I asked.
Yeah, because you
That's
tried
what's-
to finagle a guy before you even.
No,
got
I
in
want to
the
know how much
cab.
it's going to cost me to go 3 fucking blocks,
And then
he
he's
wouldn't
like,
answer
"I'm
me.
tired of this guy's bullshit. I'm moving on."
Dude, you know what you do when the cab driver won't tell you?
That's
Just
what
say,
it
fine,
was.
I'm just going to call an Uber.
Yeah.
The cab drivers
They
are
can't.
competing,
Well,
trying to
no,
compete so hard
no,
with
I
the
was
they're-
gonna
Uber
say, it
people.
depends on where you're
Yeah,
at.
Uber-
because
That's
there's
true.
places
doesn't work
Uber
in-
doesn't go.
Oh, you're right,
Uber
you're right,
doesn't-
right.
Uber's not allowed in downtown Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's certain
Oh,
places.
wow.
Uber's not
And
allowed
airports.
They've
they're-
completely taken over New York.
Yeah, they're
apparently.
not allowed in
Uber?
airports either.
Yeah,
Well,
the,
yeah, that
just
makes
the
sense.
Uber, Lyft, and stuff. And apparently, the cab drivers are like fucking pissed because they're losing a lot of money.
Well, yeah, because they're fucking shady deals, dude.
They
I
are.
love Uber because it tells me exactly how much it's going to cost me to go from one place to the next.
Yeah.
Well, the cab thing,
Yeah.
it used, or it still is. I think you have to have a medallion or whatever to drive them and shit.
Yeah.
Some weird fucking, I
Yeah.
don't know, gypsy thing or something. I'm not
Well,
sure
that's
what's
the thing
going
that's
on
weird
with it.
too. Is I mean, we're awful trusting, aren't we, when it comes to Uber?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can see his face, so it's gonna be fine. You know, we know his name and it's
Well,
what
no,
a car
I mean,
looks like.
there's been people murdered by Uber drivers or people that have murdered Uber
Yeah,
drivers.
that's what
Yeah.
I mean. It's
There's
for
a
sure fucking
what
crazy.
like a 15-year-old girl I think that murdered a dude in Chicago.
Yep.
Got in the back of the Uber and then like before getting to the stop, just started stabbing the guy over and over
Jesus.
Yeah, there's
in the
been
front seat.
there's been rapes, kidnappings, like all
Yeah.
kinds of shit.
That's what I mean. I mean, but
Look,
at least we
Tim,
know how much it's going to cost us from
I was
getting
gonna
here to
yes.
there.
Yeah,
At least I
yeah,
get that.
exactly.
I'd say it's worth it. I say it's worth it
I
to
say
know the price.
I say roll
Hey,
the
yeah.
dice. Why not?
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about Vegas, you might as well roll those dice.
That's what you're doing when you're getting into an Uber. You're
Well,
rolling the dice every time.
Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, if you're if you're like a woman or something like or a young kid or something like that, you should probably be going with someone like on an Uber, not going
Oh, so
alone.
you're saying
Yeah.
that women can't do things on
Yeah,
their
what
own?
the fuck's
Kevin?
that supposed to
They
mean, Kevin?
can.
No, that's fine. Kevin.
However,
no, I would like you to explain
Unless
this
no misogyny's still
philosophy
alive
that
and
you
well.
have, where you.
Jesus.
I wouldn't say it's a philosophy. It's
Well,
more
you-
common sense.
Saying they're
Wow.
weak.
Kevin's like, look, if they want to come out of the kitchen, and,
I didn't-
and
I didn't
stop
say
doing
anything about a
laundry for a
kitchen.
day.
It's the implication.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
no, that's fine,
It's
Kevin.
The implication. They're not going to do anything. They're just,
Look, if they can put down that kid from breastfeeding and then they go outside for something,
you know,
what
they
el-
should at
what
least
other,
be safe doing it.
Yeah, what other
Exactly.
great ideas do you have for women, Kevin?
Bring a second.
Let's end women's suffrage.
Oh, I thought you were going to just say end women. Jesus, man.
Wow.
No,
Ra-
I wouldn't
ra-
survive the night. Once,
Racist and sexist.
I
this
know.
guy.
This guy.
Jesus.
He's like, my perfect world is just
well, you're
dudes."
putting words in my mouth. I might as well just go the fucking farthest extreme possible.
Yeah, as you almost Hitler salute on the fucking show. I like how that's your natural movement of your arm.
I have long arms, damn it. I make sweeping gestures.
You're right. So
Yeah, well, there's that. You know, that's one thing that we do.
makes you think, right?
I've already known. I'm not thinking.
Wait, what are we
We've
talking
all
about?
known.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I mean, we try to make it through a show without Kevin saying something absolutely terrible about women,
It was the
Jews.
first show we ever did. I was the one that said the most racist shit.
I know you did.
I didn't even fucking think about it. I was like, oh, you can't do that?
Wait,
Oh, all right.
didn't we bleep it?
Yeah, we had to.
Yeah.
But there was someone else that said it too. And I was like, well, wow, how the fuck can he say it, but I can't?
Wait,
I can't remember who it was. It was
on some show.
Green Day in one of their songs.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think a song is different.
Oh.
I really do because
Well, they can't say fucking songs.
Well, they can. It's just that when they go on the radio,
yeah,
they
it's
get
like
edited
over the
out.
radio, you can still hear
oh,
him
you're
say
saying
it.
radio, but what did he say?
To the president of the United States.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
To it? Oh.
The
Yeah,
Green
I guess
Day guy?
I guess,
Yeah.
there is a song that has
Yeah.
that in it.
To the president. I can't remember.
Oh!
I think it's
I think I know what
okay
song you're
if
talking
you're attacking somebody.
No. Instead of calling out your brothers.
Yes. if you're this guy over here, probably shouldn't say it on the show. But if you're attacking somebody with it, then it's fine.
I see. So if it's used as an insult, it's fine.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's how it works. I think
Yeah.
that's.
We'll find out, won't we? Because you said it. Are we bleeping that?
I don't think we have to because it's a different context. I think the context
we'll
we
find
deleted
out.
yours in.
But
is
the problem
one where we should have.
the problem is algorithms don't understand.
Yeah,
context.
it's a good point too. They don't.
Well, you can
Like,
write
it's
it down
so
if
funny
you
on
want.
TikTok.
What was it?
I don't know, 36 roughly.
Oh.
On TikTok, they do that a lot. They can't say gun.
I know there's
There's certain words that are trigger words that they cannot say.
I've even seen like YouTube shit where people are blurring out guns in images and shit.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have to do that, and it's funny because the people the Asian posters, they blur out all the cleavage and all that stuff. But then you got some white chick that's just damn near naked,
Yeah.
and the next one you're like, oh, all right,
Well,
so they
'cause-
can do that. Just
Yeah, I don't
the
understand.
Asian culture that's not allowed.
I think it depends on which Asian culture, because that's a big
I
area.
love the
that
pens.
you're-
They're so comfortable.
Wah, wah, wah.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
You gotta be quicker on that gun, man.
I mean, whoa, you can't say gun, Tim.
I said it twice already.
Ah,
I
fuck.
think we've all said that.
We're going to have to bleep the entire episode.
And that's the other. They can't say porn. They have to
Gun!
say corn. and
Assault
then-
rifle. He means assault rifle
Yeah.
because he said gun.
That's the other thing.
Oh, man.
Assault broom.
Yeah, assault
There's,
broom.
there's assault hockey sticks. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. Semi-automatic hockey sticks.
Semi-automatic hockey.
That's what I
Haven't
love
seen
so
that.
much. So semi-automatic. Oh my god.
Well, that's the other thing is people don't know the difference between automatic and semi-automatic.
I know they
I don't
don't.
know. It sounds cooler to say semi-automatic though, doesn't it?
I'm
it's
sure,
Like, oh shit.
dude.
Ooh,
I'm
this
sure that
sounds
we're gonna
fucking
get
scary.
some fucking crazy thing where a dude uses a revolver in something. They're gonna be, he had an automatic
pistol.
You're like, what are you talking about? That's
Hand
like,
cannon.
it's a fucking revolver.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they call like pretty much every rifle an assault rifle on TV, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude, that's not an assault rifle. That's not an assault rifle. Like half
Well,
it's, you know.
Because
How
technically an
it's
assault
used
rifle.
depends, is what it is, isn't it?
No, technically an assault rifle is a select fire rifle.
To go one round burst.
It can
full
either
auto.
be one semi burst and then full auto.
Yeah.
In any configuration.
So
of
the
that.
MP5. That's a
That
big
is
one.
actually not an assault
No,
rifle
a
because that's a
submachine
submachine
gun.
gun.
Hey.
Because
M4, an M4A1, that would be considered an assault
Or
rifle.
just an M4 because an
Or
M4
just an M4. You're right.
was semi and 3-round burst.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Correct.
So
A lot of AR-15s.
You're learning stuff, Tim.
I am learning
Hey,
stuff.
a lot of
I'm excited about it.
AR-15s are usually, at least a lot of the ones I've used anyway, are just single shot.
A lot of the
Yeah.
ones that you've used.
How many have you used,
that
Kevin?
Used that
Let-
aren't that
hey,
high?
tell us all about it.
Oh, all of them that I've used.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you were hanging out with David Koresh. What the fuck's going on?
Well, I mean, no. What I mean is, like, if somebody were to alter it themselves, modify it or something, you can.
Somebody you know? What the
No.
fuck's going on?
No, I'm not
What are
talking
you
about-
admitting to right now?
Nothing.
Crimes
I just
against
told
humanity.
you. Every AR-15 that I've fired is
Kevin's
one
got a-
fire. It's one bullet per pull of the trigger.
No, I like that. We're just gonna start calling it One Fire.
One
from
fire. One fire.
Now on.
It's got a 3 fire on
Not
it.
a pew pew. Just
Yeah.
a pew.
It's a One Fire,
One
man.
pew.
What are you gonna do?
It's a one pew.
Fire.
Yeah.
One Fire sounds better.
1 pew, 3 pew, 3, 4, 5 pew.
Yeah.
Fire.
Pew pew pew.
I don't know. I ran
Yeah,
out.
I-
I ran out of.
You ran out
I ran out of whatever
16
right there.
episodes ago of
I know.
anything funny to say. That's all right. Hey, we also
I wasn't
have
trying to be funny.
potentially pins, guys. We might
Some
get,
buttons.
Get out.
Button. Who's
give
got
you
the
guys
button?
some pins. Comment on our stuff, and maybe we'll get you a pin.
Care package of a pin. Maybe
Yeah.
a sticker too.
Yeah, maybe some stickers. Guys, like and subscribe to our
Handmade.
show. on
Handmade
YouTube.
by Tim's Offspring.
Yeah.
What
She's
is
a
the other
talent.
one?
She's a real talent.
Yeah, she did a great
Instagram,
job.
Facebook.
seriously.
Follow us on all those things.
Yeah, we're on TikTok too, but not much action there. Facebook, not much action there. I think that's my responsibility.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's your
fuck it.
responsibility.
I don't do much with those things at all.
You should do something with them
Yeah, I know.
from time to time.
Eventually. I mean, what do you do? Just post the show.
I do post the show,
That's it.
but it's some interaction,
It-
something.
It posts on Facebook every time too.
Oh, Rumble's starting to pick up a tiny bit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, a little
Well, that's
bit. Views are not on every episode, but like
I was gonna say
past
just
couple
on the
episodes.
last episode.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's because that sick ass background y'all are fucking bitching about. That's why.
What background,
The fucking Hawaiian one, dude.
dude? Fuck the Hawaiian.
Well, like I
background.
said, the only issue is that we
awesome,
need
man.
to just have the light even.
Yeah,
No, it's not
Um,
gonna happen. There's no way to get an even light. in
That's
this
why.
fucking
That's
thing.
why I just want to do the
true.
logo.
If we knew what the fuck we were doing with lighting,
Yeah.
we'd be able to do it,
Well,
Tim.
I know, I've got a
We're-
professional photographer who's willing to come by and take a look.
Willing to
there
come
you
by
go.
since episode 1.
We'll have him fucking light it. He'll know what
Him?
to do.
Her.
No,
Her.
I assume
She'll
it's
know
a
how
him
to light
also.
it. Yeah, she'll know how to
No,
light
you're
it.
right, Kevin. I assume it's a him
Did you?
also. Definitely got to be a him.
Of course, it's got to be him. 'Cause only men are talented. Women can't do shit. I get it.
That's definitely Kevin's.
My God, a man after my own heart.
That's definitely Kevin's thought. Kevin's
know,
like,
right?
wait,
That's what I was wondering. Did he take that out of my head?
a lady photographer?
Yeah, it's
Bullshit.
Who knew, right?
Did she stop making cupcakes? What the fuck's she doing?
She got out of the kitchen. Stopped having kids. Needed to make an income.
I can't believe she would do that.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to do it now.
Well, I haven't been following the news much lately at all. I have my whole news channels turned off. It's just getting more and more depressing.
Oh, the
I don't know
news?
what's going
Yeah.
on with that shit, dude.
Well, I
Tim,
could run
since
down
you
a
haven't,
few things.
I was gonna say, since you haven't watched the news lately, everything's great now.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm not listening.
Yeah, no, everything.
Yep,
dude.
Finally, world peace.
Peace,
World
in
peace
the,
happened.
peace in the Middle East, dude. That was the first thing.
Oh.
Fucking
Biden
crazy.
did that? No fucking way.
Biden did it. Jesus came back. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I knew Jesus came back. He just did my yard yesterday.
Was he accompanied with Kevin?
What can I say, man? He's a great new employer. I love working for him.
Yeah, no. So everything's been great. I mean, look, China apologized for stealing all of our shit.
As they should.
Yeah, no, they apologize. You know, the U.S. is. We only have our bases in America now.
Yeah,
We're
but gas
not
prices
everywhere.
went down 10 cents. That was
Actually,
coming
gas is free.
up. Oh. Well, I got to get to the station. Then we
Yeah,
call
yeah.
It. We call it early tonight. I got to get
Yeah,
that filled up.
Man, they said only until about right now.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
You're going to miss out.
That's
no,
how it goes.
gas is free, and it's pollution free now, too.
Yes.
It's amazing.
I
don't
did
even
see
know how
something
that
about
happened.
that, how someone was doing tests on fuels, and he says the fuel, somehow the additives or something like that have changed.
Oh, really?
Like he went to a Chevron, and then he went to a couple other stations and actually tested the fuels, and it's not at all like it was 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he
Like-
said the chemical compound of it, the way they're refining it is different. It's
Hmm.
like if you take notice, if you smell fuel, and you smell, what gas smells like,
Sure.
right? It's
Yeah,
like
it smells
the
amazing.
smell's gone away now.
Really?
Yeah, some stations you can't even smell it as you're pumping it.
Is it just maybe they have better like
Yeah, I don't know if
filtration
if it's
or
different
whatever?
different refinement or whatever they've done with it, but something about the process.
Or
of
this is
making
how we
this
find
change.
out that Tim's had COVID this entire time.
No, that's
I
that's
can't
what this guy
smell
was
anything.
pointing out. Is like he actually said, I took the vial from Chevron and I smelled it in the cab of my car the whole way home, and then I took a vial from like some AM PM or something like that, and I couldn't smell fuel at
He was
all.
just huffing it the
I
whole
was
way
gonna say,
home.
wouldn't it be funny if we just find out that this guy, that's all he does is huff fucking gas?
Go around huffing gas.
That sounds like a pretty cool
He's-
job if
he's-
you ask me.
He just drives from station to station.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
like, no. I just want. Can you guys got one of those little pixie cups?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a
The
little bit
thing
of
that has
gasoline.
little glass rose in it.
Woo! This is amazing.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
gas I smelled
Fucking
in 6
driving
months.
around, getting all fucked up on
Be
gasoline.
interesting to see some real statistics on that, though, to find out if they actually are changing the
Well, they
Maybe,
are.
I don't know.
Well,
process of making our fuel.
I mean, look at it this way.
But
with
what do you think they're
the
doing?
things
to it,
they've been
Tim? What's the
doing.
conspiracy here?
Well, the idea I think it is because we had so many gallons sitting in storage that what Biden's sending over shores. I mean, how long does that stuff keep in a crude barrel?
Long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Long time.
A couple years.
And it obviously
Just a couple, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
I
to
thought
be.
it was
Yeah,
a long
gasoline
time.
breaks down a lot quicker than you think.
It's refined prior to being barreled, or
No,
is it
it's
refined
just crude. I
after?
thought it was just crude oil.
it's just
Oh,
crude-
crude
yeah,
oil
crude
lasts
oil.
forever.
Yeah.
It's been in the ground as basically crude
Sure,
oil.
but that's the thing. The
it's
crude.
fine.
No, our
well,
reserves or whatever.
when
that
they're
we
talking
have.
about the
Yeah, when
reserves,
they're-
that's crude oil.
Okay, yeah.
It's usually like a reserve of crude oil that we have barreled up and put away somewhere.
Some
That's what they
fucking
were giving to
bunker or
China
something
and
like
Europe and
that?
stuff was crude oil
Yeah.
reserves or emergency
well,
reserves.
what the fuck?
Yeah, we talked about that too last week.
Yeah.
Remember? It's sending our fuel somewhere else.
Yep.
That's a good idea. We don't
Why?
need it for anything.
No.
What are we trying to power here?
Well, we're
Oh.
just, I think we came to the conclusion that we're trying to back up other countries so, when this shit gets the fan, we got some support out there. Someone watching our back. Hey, you remember that time we
That's
gave
not-
you gas?
That's not
That's
going to
not
we
happen.
how
know,
it
we
works.
know we
Yeah.
need you to die for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not
I
why
remember
they're
when
doing it.
Morocco sent a bunch of monkeys to fucking, what was it, Iraq? To toss out in minefields to see if those were
Oh, yeah.
actually minefields.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
That was part of the coalition of the willing.
Dude, and then there's the Afghanis who just send children to run through the minefields.
Well, yeah. That's an easy way to figure it out.
Yeah.
Look, they're
Wow.
smaller.
Oh, yeah. And that's why they just, that's
Now
why
they
they
have rats that do it. In Africa.
kids are an expendable resource in places like
Yeah,
Afghanistan.
you can always make more kids.
No, that's literally how they see it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
know.
amazing that how many fucking mines there are in the world that still, like minefields.
Hell, like,
everywhere.
there's over there
Tons of 'em.
nearby us. There's those signs that say up unexploded ordnance, do not enter.
Yeah, it's probably not necessarily mines though.
Could be anything.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that look?
it's mines, dude.
Yeah, or
a minefield over
or it could be an area where they would shoot artillery and test that shit, and
Yeah.
some of it didn't explode like it was supposed to.
Be really
some of it's
cool.
not kinetic energy weapons, and so they have explodable.
Gas grenades and shit.
Maybe,
That'd be fucking.
or
neat.
they buried a bunch of shit there.
That's kind of what I'm banking on.
Because isn't that over in like
It's Bonneville, Camp Bonneville.
Bonneville?
Yeah,
Bonneville?
Bonneville. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Bonneville.
Yeah, Camp Bonneville, which is what, not even 20 minutes from here.
Yeah, it's
Is it
not
that far? I didn't know it was that.
Bonneville
close.
Dam?
Yeah, it's pretty close. No, not the dam.
Oh, just the camp?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Been in there a couple times.
Why?
Stuff.
What are you doing in
There's
there?
a really
Jim?
cool shooting range in there. The cops go train it.
Well, sure, they got a campground there.
Yeah.
I gotta go check that place out.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty
right,
neat.
well,
It's
Yeah.
like I said, it's only like 20 minutes. It's just north of Camas.
Oh, yeah, you could probably
North of
just,
Lacamas
well, you
Lake.
just take 14 out there.
Oh, you can
I'll be
take,
damned. Now I gotta look
you can
this
take
shit
Fort
up.
Plain all the way out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Out past, like,
now we're going
1
to spend the
second.
next 10 minutes trying to have Shane find it on a fucking map. I took pictures of the outside of it one time because there were those signs. Like, that's fucking cool.
It's kind of funny that old pictures of Camp Bonneville look like fucking the side of I-5 now in fucking
Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah.
kidding,
Yeah,
right?
no shit.
No, I'm not even joking.
That's
Look,
what it looks like, too.
Oh,
you're gonna have to,
wow,
you're gonna have to
it
look
really
at-
does.
You're gonna have to add this photo. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, just text
That's
it to
where
me.
we're headed right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be like fucking District 9.
Fucking hey, it is.
I
Hey,
can't-
man, and then guess
can't
what? For
fucking
food,
wait.
they're going to make us eat the bugs.
Eat bugs and cat food.
Yep.
All right, Kevin,
got
I'm
cat
sending
food.
it to you.
What are they,
So yeah, I mean, talking about shooting range and shit. But
awesome.
Yeah. So should I talk about it?
Maybe
I-
it's a cool
yeah,
story, dude.
I mean, I kind of had to pull my gun on somebody on Friday.
Oh, really?
It's fucking wild. So I was driving around and town, and fucking dude was acting like crazy shit on driving, right? He's fucking speeding, passing people, like cutting them off, getting 4 feet behind him. And now that's not the reason that I had to do that.
Just being a real aggressive.
being
driver.
aggressive
very
asshole, yeah.
aggressive. He gets like 4 feet behind me, so I just slow down. I don't.
I
tap
do
the
that to
brake.
people too.
But I don't tap the brakes or anything like that. I just let off the throttle.
Yeah.
And then he passes me, flips me off. So I flip him off. And I think that's the interaction that it's going to be, right?
Typically,
Fine.
that's how it goes down. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Yeah, no, fuck you too.
Yeah,
man.
all right.
Yeah.
Good.
All right,
We
have a
both-
nice day.
We both feel justified
Yep.
in what happened.
You got
Yeah.
my middle finger too, you asshole.
Yeah. So after I flipped him off, he goes to make his turn, and then as I pass that intersection, he turns back onto the street and then follows me. And so at that point, I'm like, all right, well, that's weird. This
dude,
guy
I don't
looks.
like it when
This
people
guy.
follow
Well,
me,
first
man.
off, he looks
Fuck
shady. He's driving in a beat to shit fucking vehicle.
yeah.
Looks like it's been rear-ended multiple times. I mean, it looked
Or
kind
he's
of like
backed into something.
Back-
or
Yeah,
backed in. Yeah,
that's probably it right there.
Possible too. And look like a shady dude.
Yeah.
We get to the next light. He pulls up to the side of me and is like, "Hey, you want to lose that fucking finger?" And I'm like, "In what way, dude? Like, what are you gonna do?"
What the fuck you
So
gonna
it's like
do?
he's still in his van. He just rolled his
He's still in his
passenger
van.
window down. And he's yelling.
Yeah,
at
rolled down his
pass-
passenger window, starts yelling at me.
It's like, oh, you can flip me off, but I can't flip you off.
And
Is
I'm
that-
not even worried about that. I'm just like, why are you elevating this to something
Yeah.
that it shouldn't be?
Yeah.
It's like, who cares? We both flipped each other off.
Yeah.
Move the fuck on. That's kind of how 99%
Yeah,
of
exactly.
any
Oh,
interactions
there's
work.
there's a
But
select
there's
few
no
that will not be
he's
one up.
he's
Yep.
obviously that guy.
will
You
not
know.
be shown up.
It's probably because he's been
But-
treated like shit his whole life.
But
been
right when
picked on
I
and all
say that to him, I go, in what way? He fucking whips out this baton and fucking flings it open. And so, at that point, I'm like, all right, well, I've got
Grab
my...
some nunchucks out.
I know,
I know.
right?
He shows me a couple of throwing stars.
Fans out his star.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This is a real deal right
Yeah.
here.
Like, oh, shit.
I'm gonna fucking end you, son.
I didn't know you were a fucking ninja.
It's Kevin's brother.
Right as it happened, I asked him, I'm like, what are you going to do? And he just fucking vanishes in smoke. And I'm like, whoa, there's nobody even driving that van.
This has all been a dream.
So, anyway, when he says that, opens up the baton, I grab my pistol and put it next to me because I'm like, all right, I'm not going to have this guy
So
beat
you travel.
me to death.
You travel with a gun in your car.
It's, sometimes, not always.
wow.
If I usually I'm just carrying it on me.
Yeah.
Because I have a concealed carry permit. And
Oh, then you
so,
You're
can.
all legal, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. As one should be if you're going to own a weapon.
Yeah. So anyway,
Agreed.
the dude, so I never brandished it to him because I'm not. I
You
don't.
didn't-
I'm not gonna
see.
pull
That'd
it.
have been cool as fuck when he whipped his baton.
Yeah.
You should be like, "Oh yeah."
I just start brushing my
That'd be
teeth with it.
fucking really cool. It's like, what are you gonna do with that,
clink,
pal?
clink, clink,
Yeah,
clink.
but no, I'm not gonna do that
See,
for
that'd
one
have been cool as fuck. Shane.
I'm only
you lost
ever
an
gonna
opportunity
use it
right there.
in a self-defense
Yeah.
scenario. But anyway, so after that, he starts saying more bullshit, and I'm just like, dude, fuck off. I'm tired of this.
He's
nonsense.
running his mouth.
Then he tries cutting me off. He gets like a couple feet in front of me and then cuts in front of me to stop me, to try to stop me and get out of his vehicle. I could see that his driver's side door started to open, and then I just passed around him because I had left enough room. And so I pass around, and we get to the intersection. He then gets onto the side of me again. And through the intersection, I just decide to turn right because I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna escalate this into something that it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Now if I'm cornered, what are you gonna do?
Right.
But
Yeah.
So I turn. He turns into a parking lot to come and follow me again, and I end up getting to the next light, and it of course turns red right when I get there. So I'm like, cool, I get
Course.
to sit here for a while
Yeah.
and just see what happens. Luckily, at that point, he never showed up. I don't know if he just thought it wasn't worth it or whatever. So
you lost him. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
I
Yeah,
lost him.
yeah.
Your evasive maneuvers. You lost
I
him.
lost him.
job,
I
buddy.
lost him less than a quarter mile away on a road that doesn't have any other exits.
Fantastic.
You know
job.
what?
But
Honestly,
I just don't get. I don't get the mentality there of like immediately wanting to go to the fight.
yeah.
I'm like, can't we just whatever happened to just?
Can't
flipping
we just
people
get
off?
along?
But no, but whatever happened to just flipping someone off and just moving on?
Because
Fucking
it's
love
like
it. my
it's like
favorite.
Yeah,
it's like
fuck
these
you.
days there's a lot of people that are just it's like when somebody pisses someone off or something, they always take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
Now.
Well,
And
like I
it's-
said,
There's the type that cannot be shown up. They cannot
Right.
be one up. They will not. They will not allow themselves, because you're right. What you were saying, or probably been beat down his whole life, and he's tired
Yep.
of being stepped on, and he's not going to let himself
I'm
be under
assuming what-
someone's booty.
so
what
he
this guy is-
Yep.
like exaggerates.
but I'm
know.
assuming what this guy is, he's a felon. And the reason,
Oh, yeah.
And the reason I'm assuming that is because I think that immediately when he goes to a baton, that's the only thing he can legally carry without
Yeah.
just immediately going to jail or
Yeah.
prison,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
So
That makes
that's why
sense.
he's got that. It's one of the biker gangs. They'll carry wrenches as weapons
Yeah.
because they
A lot of
can.
them are felons.
You can, well, it's not even that they're felons.
working on
It's-
their bike.
It's you can
Well,
just
yeah.
say I'm working on my
Exactly,
bike.
yeah.
I work on my bike
Uh-huh.
with this wrench.
I need tools, you know. yeah.
And that's why they'll have hammers, fucking
2 foot
wrenches.
length of chain.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does that come from?
They're like, I might need it for my bike. It's
Yeah.
Spinning it
Yeah, you
around
never
and
know.
shit like
They're
that.
like, it's not even the same type of chain that goes to your
What
bike.
are you
What
doing
do
with a
need it
goddamn
for?
length of chain?
That's
what
what-
are you gonna
that's
do with
what-
that? You gonna whip me with it? What the fuck?
That's why they use the wallets with the chains on them, that
Yeah.
connect.
Yeah, actually, that
It's
is
like-
one of
yeah.
the reasons.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
They will use. They're
You use it as weapons.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking point. That's just one of the dumber thug weapons that you see in movies and shit. Is
What,
the goddamn
the
chain.
chain?
The guy
chain.
shows up with a fucking chain, and it's usually really polished and very nice.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like
It's
they
like-
just went and bought it at Home Depot.
I know.
that day.
It's a
saving
brand
this-
new chain.
So-
saving
How
this
do
for
we
a
get
special
this?
day.
They just linked
Hey
it
boss,
up today.
Hey boss, look what I got today. Is that a length of chain? Yeah, we're gonna go take out Batman.
Yeah, how come in every Batman there's always somebody with a length of chain?
That's what I'm
It
saying.
really
fucking-
is.
It's not even. That's every Batman.
Unfortunately, the cartoon of Batman, you can't see Batman rolling his eyes when he sees the
Oh, I
dude
know,
with
right?
the chains. It's just
like-
those white eyes, but you can tell Batman's like, oh god damn, another chain guy.
Every gang, they
When are
got
you
a
guys
guy
gonna
with a
fucking
chain.
learn? What's with the fucking length of chain? Yeah. So I got myself a length of chain out in the garage. I keep
Yeah.
it in my car with me. I don't have the baton.
No
when,
baton?
When it comes down to it, I'm gonna walk out with my length.
Walk
of
out
chain.
with the length of
Could you
chain.
imagine what would go through that person's head? You come walking out with a length of the chain, standing there whipping in your hand like, oh shit,
Or I
this
could
guy
see
means business.
Or I can see that this interaction happens again, like or not that same, but something similar. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Dude starts swinging a chain and breaking everything in his fucking car, and you're like, dude, what are
God damn.
you doing?
I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with
This
this
guy's
fucking
a
give a
maniac.
shit if I
That's what I'm
fuck up my
saying,
car.
Like,
Something to be said about someone with a length of chain.
fucking mirror flies off, the headrests, everything's getting fucking destroyed in the.
It all
fucking
gets
gap.
tangled
more
around the
nicks in the
chairs
windshield
and
and
shit.
shit like that.
Forgets to roll down the driver's window. That breaks.
Fucking wild,
Gets
man.
wrapped around one of the fucking posts in
Yep.
between.
Hits himself
Wrapped
in the head
around
a
the,
Yeah,
couple
the rear
times.
view mirror.
Knocks himself out. The car just gradually goes through the light on its own.
You showed me.
I'm like, but you know, like
That guy's a fucking badass right
Yeah,
there.
so
Watch out,
for
people.
This one. He's got a length of chain in there.
gotta watch out for the length of chain. He might have throwing stars too.
So they-
Can you
they always
call them
ask that.
Chinese stars now
I
or
don't-
not?
I think throwing stars sounds cooler, but Chinese stars is what I known them as growing
Knew
up.
'em as?
Knew them as.
I knew them.
Knew them and known them.
Knew them.
Yeah.
I knew 'em. How did you knew them?
I did know them.
Were they Chinese stars for you, or are they throwing stars?
Chinese stars when I was a kid.
They were Chinese stars when I was a kid too.
Yeah, I don't remember ever hearing throwing stars
Yeah.
until like way later.
Way
'Cause
later.
Dude, I remember watching like what was it?
Shurikens. is another
American
one I remember.
Ninja, I think was the name of it.
Hmm.
The movies. There was like American Ninja, American Ninja 2, American Ninja 3.
Oh, I remember that. That was Michael
think of-
Dudikoff.
Was that who it
Michael
was?
Dudikoff,
Dude,
yep.
I don't remember who was in it. I remember being like very young and
Yeah,
watching those
it was
things.
like they were 80s for
yeah,
sure.
because I
Yeah.
remember I was in karate at the time, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, these are my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, man, they
You
were great
know?
back in the day.
yeah.
Of course, it turns out, yeah, the actor Michael Dudikoff, like I think in like the early or something 2000s, got caught with like child porn or something.
Well, can't we just separate the art from the artist?
Yeah,
Why not? You know.
sure.
Actually, somebody did make that point recently that I
Vaguely
read it
remember
on
that.
Twitter somewhere, but I was like, that's actually a pretty good point that you can sit down and still enjoy Michael Jackson's Beat It or fucking Man
Sure.
in the Mirror and not be like, no, I'm supporting this guy that fucked kids.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, I think you can separate the two.
I
Like, you
agree.
can go, hey, this is a great song. not a fan of this part over here.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
yeah.
that's how I am with Michael Jackson too. It's
I
like,
agree.
I love his music, and I think he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
100%. And you know, the same could be said for a lot of people. I mean, like, okay, for instance, good example, Kevin Spacey.
I was gonna say
He's
Yeah.
coming
Kevin
back.
Spacey.
Yeah, but I mean,
coming
like,
back
if you
swinging.
go to look at his
Well, yeah, 'cause
past
he's
movies,
killed all of his
well,
fucking accusers.
but in the past movies he was in, he's a fucking amazing actor.
Yep.
But
No,
he's
he
all,
was
in real life, he's
always-
a piece of shit
he was
human being.
always excellent as
Yeah.
an actor. Every movie that I think I've ever seen him in,
Mhm. He was great. He
he
killed
was
it.
great, and they were always good movies too, for the
Yeah,
most part.
for the
Yeah.
most part.
That
yeah.
I can remember. And
Yeah.
still my favorite is The Usual Suspects.
Oh God, I love that movie.
It's so good.
Glenn Ross was good too.
But the thing
Um,
that sucks about that movie though is you cannot relive the first time you see it.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know?
The first time you see Usual Suspects, it's like,
No, the second
Holy
time
shit.
it's kind of nice just to pick up on the
Oh, the
nuances.
little
Yeah.
the things
Yes,
you
but
missed.
I'm just saying it doesn't.
But-
He's
Oh,
a,
okay,
it
that's
doesn't
why.
have the
That's what he meant
impact.
when he said that. Okay,
but the
that makes more
surprise
sense there.
value of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
the impact
the
of that
end.
ending.
Yeah, that's what sucks about Shyamalan's movies too.
Yeah.
You can only watch his movies.
Well,
once.
and they got worse and worse. That was the
yeah,
other thing
Yes.
that sucked about
they
his
sure
movies.
did. When he first started, it was phenomenal.
Yes.
Because oh man, I wish Glass would have been good.
it had so much potential, didn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't bad for most of it.
Yeah,
The
I
ending was
disappointed.
terrible.
The ending was really
pissed
bad.
me off.
Yeah,
It was just
You're
bad.
telling me you're gonna drown Bruce Willis in a fucking puddle?
but not
It's the
only
only way
that.
he could die.
That's so fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's super strong bending metal.
Yeah.
And some guard holds his head underwater.
Lame.
Duh.
I was so fucking pissed about that. I was like, you got
It's
to.
because he panicked.
It's so ridiculous.
Well, another thing too is I thought that whole that other part of the storyline where there's like these people.
Yeah.
This like
Yeah, this
Spoiler
group.
alert.
Yeah. The
Yeah, but
fucking
it's
secret society.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like they just threw it in there, kind of shoehorned it in towards the end. It just kind of came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
there's
you
a
know?
lot of potential
Yeah.
for a good one on
Yeah.
that, dude.
But speaking of endings,
Yeah, that's it, huh?
we have made it to the end of this show.
To be continued, I guess.
Thank you to anybody that sat through that fucking nonsense.
That was a
Like,
best episode.
subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your dog.
yet. Yeah.
Tell your
Yes.
therapist.
Kevin, you should talk to your therapist
Yeah,
so
I
you can
think
get
that's
over
a good
these
idea.
fucking.
My therapist
Peace out,
fired
everybody.
me.
We love you all.
You can get over these women's issues.
My
that you have.
therapist
All
fired
right,
me.
goodbye, everybody. Don't listen to Kevin anymore.